Hi, this is Paul from Made of Coffee. Just wanted to make a quick video explaining the grind settings, the adjustment settings for the K series grinders. I've been asked by a few customers to kind of do this video, so just wanted to make a nice quick video to explain this. All of the K series grinders are pretty much the same. They've all got the same size burrs, 48mm burrs, and they've all got the same grind adjustments. The micron sizes are all the same at 22 microns. So basically what you're getting is the same grinder with slight cosmetic differences for each grinder. Okay, for this one I'm going to use the K Pro Dark version, but as you said, they're all pretty much the same. On the top here, the dial, you've got 9 numbers including the 0. Got your red dot for your starting position there. Okay, so when you 0 your grinder at the 0 point, that basically means that your grinder is closed, the burrs are closed like such. That's your 0 point. Okay, so when you calibrate your grinder, you want to get this number to this point below the red dot. Now the way you can do this is by adjusting the thumb nut. It's the same for all the grinders. If you've got the 0 when you fully close your burrs, let me just do that right now. To close your burrs, it's going to be anti-clockwise. To open your burrs, it's going to be clockwise. So that's mine closed right now at the 0 point. Okay. Now, with your burrs fully closed, if the adjustment dial, you've got the 0 over here somewhere, what you'll need to do is you'll need to open this one, well, more than one click actually, but you start to open it by turning it anti-clockwise. And for each click, this number will move around slightly like this until you open, maybe about 10, 12, something like that. It'll come all the way around and back into place here. If you start with your 0 over here, while your burrs are fully closed, it's a lot easier. You just open it maybe a couple of clicks and bring this around until it's in place, and that's calibrated. It's as simple as that. It's very easy to calibrate the K grinders, a lot more simple than the J series grinders where you've got to take the adjustment dial off and then adjust the thumb nut and then put it back on and then try it and then take it off if it's not correct. This is very easy to do. So anyway, that's your burrs fully closed, the 0 point, and it's calibrated. Okay, for your grind adjustments, with your burrs fully closed at the 0 point and your adjustment dial is calibrated to the 0 underneath the red dot, you need to obviously turn it clockwise to open the burrs to start adjusting for your grind sizes. So for this particular grinder and all the other K series grinders, your Turkish is going to start at 1.5. So you're going to turn that until you get to that point. That's 1.5. That's the start of your Turkish grind range up to 2. So you've got a slight Turkish range there. So that's the end of your Turkish grind range. Espresso starts at 2.5. So you go around to 2.5. That's the start of your espresso grind range up to 3.5. So you go to 3.5. That's the end of your espresso grind range. Now for AeroPress, mocha pot and drip coffee, etc., you're going to go to 5. That's the start of the grind range for those things. And that ends at 7. So you've got 2 whole numbers for that, all the way to 7. That's the end of that. Your pour over and siphon will start at 8 until 9. So click around to the 8 number. That's the start, and up to the 0. That's your full rotation and your full 9 numbers for that. Now, one thing you need to bear in mind is that you've still got your French press, which starts at 9 until 10. So you want to continue another whole number. Okay, and that's the end of your French press grind range from the 0, the 9, okay, until back to the 1. That's your 10. Now, that's not so obvious to explain that on their web page. it's kind of in the writing, so you need to look for that a little bit. But in case anybody's kind of curious about that, why it says it's got 10 numbers on the grind reference chart, but you can only obviously see 9 numbers on the dial. That's why. You just need to continue that one number, and that's your 10. Now this will continue all the way up to the number 6. So you've still got another few numbers there. Now that goes past a little bit at that point, but you know, it still will continue, but you don't need to do that. All of your grind range for these grinders are within those 10 numbers. You don't need to go past that at all. There's no real reason to do that. I suppose if you want something like cowboy coffee, which is really, really coarse ground coffee, you could potentially use those extra numbers for that. But basically that's it. That's it. All of your grind range is going to be from that 0 around to the number 1, just past the full rotation. And that's basically how you calibrate the grinder and how you use the grind settings on the adjustment dial for the K-series grinders. Hope that's helpful to anybody. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see any more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and stay safe and well.